Are you doing business in Zimbabwe but you have not yet formalized, or you want to start doing business in Zimbabwe? I am going to tell you how to register a company in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, there are two types of companies that you can register. You can either register a private business corporation or a private limited company. To register both types of companies, you have to go to the company registrar's office in Harare or in Bulawayo. The major differences between the two types of companies that I have mentioned is that the private business corporation is the route that is usually taken by sole traders and other small companies that do not intend to grow in the future, and also it requires fewer legal requirements. But the private limited company is the route that is taken by small players that want to grow in the future, or medium and large sized companies. We will start with private business corporation. You should just follow two simple steps. Step number 1, think of 5 unique names, because you cannot register a company under a name that is already registered. So after you have thought of 5 names, go to your nearest bookshop and buy the PBC1 form. After buying the form, you should write the names on the form and go and leave the form at the company registrar's office. After about 3 days, you should go back to the office and you will be given a CV4 form if your application has been successful, and if it has not been successful, you have to go back to the bookshop and buy another PBC1 form and reapply. If your application has been successful, you then proceed to step number 2. Step number 2 is you go to the bookshop and buy a PBC2 form and fill in all the required fields, and then attach it to the CV4 form that you were given, and then submit them to the company registrar's office. After about 3 more days, go back to the company registrar's office and you will be issued with a certificate of registration. Then you will have your registered private business corporation, and we will be saying congrats, you now have your registered PBC. For a private limited company, the first step is that you also have to come up with 5 unique names. But in this case, you have to buy the CR21 form from the bookshop instead of the PBC1 form. This time you buy the CR21 form. Then fill in the form with the required details, that is the 5 unique names. Then go and leave it at the company registrar's office. After about 3 days, go back to the company registrar's office, and if your application has been successful, you will be given the form and then you can proceed to the next step. The next step is that you have to draft a memorandum of association and articles of association. You also have to buy the CR6 form and the CR14 form from your nearest bookshop. On the CR6 form, you just have to provide the office of the registering company, that is the office address, and on the CR14 form, you have to write the list of the company directors and the company secretary. For a private limited company, you need to have at least 2 directors. And for a private limited company with less than 10 shareholders, you can have 2 or more directors. But for a private limited company with more than 10 shareholders, it should have at least 3 directors according to the new Companies Act. You then attach your memorandum of association, your articles of association, your CR6 form and your CR14 form, and go and submit them to the company registrar's office. After about a week, 3 days to a week, you go back to the company registrar's office, and if your application has been successful, you will be given a certificate of incorporation, and now you have your registered private limited company in Zimbabwe. We then say congratulations, you can now start trading as a formal company. Alternatively, if your schedule is too busy and you do not have the time to do it on your own, you can contact us at CMK Consultants and we will do it for you. Our phone number is 0773 524 0773 524 395 0773 524 395. For more tips, may you please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Free Tutorials ZW. Free Tutorials ZW. Thank you.